Pick up the phone, answer that call, answer your calling. When and if you are being called to do something, especially when it's repetitively, answer the call. It's a must. That's your purpose calling you. That's your life calling you. Answer the call. Answer the call. It's so painful to live a life where you are constantly being called to do something, but you have yet to answer it. You doubt yourself. You're 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It doesn't make sense. You were called for a reason. Hello? Pick it up. Answer the call. Hey guys, it's your girl Simplicity Sage, and I'm back with another video. Spirit has been speaking to me, has been calling me to do many things, and of course because of that I have to come and relay some of the messages to you guys because we're in this together. This is a collective energy. I'm not the only one going through this. I'm not the only one being called to something higher, to something bigger than what we are currently living. So stay tuned. Let's get to it. There are certain gifts and certain projects. It's a certain path that we as people are called to. And many of us do not get to live that out because of doubt, because of it's not being the usual route, it not being how they said it's supposed to be as far as the path. You're supposed to do it like this, and then you get there, and then you got, so sometimes that can hinder us on our path. And sometimes we grow up in an environment and around people who don't really support this higher calling that Spirit is bringing us to. So it can be hard to step into it and walk into it when you don't have that support. That support, of course, shouldn't be a reason why you don't step into your path, but we are humans at the end of the day, so that lack of support can really weigh heavy on you and can really hinder you on your path. But today I'm here to say it doesn't matter what obstacles are in your way, what's in front of you, you have to answer this calling. It's only going to get louder and louder. It's not going to go away. It can be detrimental. It can honestly be detrimental because if you're not living your purpose, why are you here? You might as well not be here, because when you don't live your purpose, you're not here. You're not here. The person you are living as is not who you're supposed to be. So truly and honestly, you're not even living in yourself. You're not here. You're dead. You're already dead without being dead. They say many people die before they even die. Don't let that be you. Do not let that be you. So many of you guys have so much inside of you, so many things you want to bring to the world, and you don't even understand. The world is waiting. The people are waiting. What you have, nobody else has it. Nobody else has it. So to hold that in and to walk around with all this talent and creativity is greedy. You're being greedy. You have to share. You have to share. This world is so big. There are so many people. Forget the people around you that you feel like aren't really, in your craft and not really supporting where you're at. Forget them. Because honestly, most times it's not going to be the people around you. It's not going to be the people that raised you. It's not going to be the people closest to you. It's strangers. It is strangers. You get your most love and support from strangers. I know you heard it before. I know you guys heard that before, where it'd be the ones you don't know that will show you more love and support. The people around us, they project a lot more, they're connected to us. So they attach themselves to us. So when it comes to our dreams and our vision, they almost block you out and they put themselves in it and like, oh, I couldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. It's just, they can't do it. It's not for them to do. So of course they're going to tell you, oh no, that's not really, it's not in them. They weren't called to do it. So they can't tell you, oh, come on, you can do it. Even though that's just how it should be. But we live in a world where people fear. It's a lot of fear. When it comes to this life, you have to think about surviving. You need to make sure you're good. So if you want to go and do all these things and do all this creative stuff, and some people are like, that's not going to make you money. That's not where the money's at. How are you going to support your family? It's not the norm. Because it's not the norm doesn't mean it's wrong and that it's not a good path. We have to remember that all of us are different. We are all humans, but we are all different. And our paths Our story, our journey is uniquely paved for us. Paved for us and us only. Some people aren't going to understand why you're doing what you're doing and why you're not doing what they're doing. They're not going to get it, and that's okay. We're unique in our own ways. Imagine a world where everybody was the same. Imagine a world where everybody was the same. There would be no essence. There would be no... You have something different that nobody has. You have something that nobody has. You have to bring it out. People are waiting for it. People need it. And I don't know if that sounds crazy. What do you mean by people need it? People are waiting for it. They're waiting for it and they don't even know they're waiting for it. You can be that one person to change somebody's life like this. But one person's life you need to change first is your own. It's your own. It's time to change. It's time to bring something new to yourself. You are having so much anxiety, feeling depressed. Sometimes, they say that depression and anxiety is on the rise. They're saying, like, even like the older generation, they're like, you guys are so sensitive. Like, we didn't have all this mental health. It's because there's a different awareness now. There's a different awareness that they didn't have many years ago. Too many of us are more aware that a lot of this stuff is not right. So our spirits, it doesn't sit well with our spirit. We feel depression. We feel anxiety because we're anxious to step into this path of where we're supposed to be, but we're also in this path where we're not supposed to be. And it causes a lot of confusion. It causes a lot of emotions. We're feeling it. We're feeling it. That is why it's on the rise. Anxiety, depression is on the rise because we are more aware. And it's beautiful that we're aware, because that awareness is what we're supposed to use to now jump into the timeline we're supposed to be living. Time is ticking. Time is ticking. And yes, time is an illusion, but time is still ticking in a human sense, where we're getting older. And what you don't start now, you're going to be looking back like, man, had I started this many years ago, where would I be today? And some of you guys have too many things on your plate. You have too many ideas, too many. Start with one and allow it to ripple out, okay? Don't become stagnant because you don't know where to start. Just start with something. Use your resources. Information is everywhere nowadays. You can go to TikTok, you can go to Google, you can go on Instagram, Pinterest. There's so many sources. There's classes. There's so many ways to grow, so many ways to step into our path. There's really no hindrance other than our own selves. We are our own hindrance. We are our own obstacle. It's a disservice to self not to live out your purpose. It's even a disservice to your friends and family, not to say you should be worried about them, but what you have, that's an influence that they need. You don't even know that they need it. They may talk down on you now, like, what are you doing? You're not really doing much with yourself. But you are going to inspire so many people. Your story is not going to be the same. Don't look out to these celebrities and these people who are already up there to kind of see how their story went, to use it to be like, oh, okay, cool. So by 26, I need to, by 25, by 20. Your story is different. What you bring to the table is different. This is your story. It's unique. It's unique. Allow it to be. Allow it to be. I know we wanted to do certain things by a certain time. I know we wanted to accomplish certain things by a certain time, but just forget that. That's the hindrance. Do not compare yourself. You see people flourishing, people traveling, they're going out, they're just living their lives. They're like always in a different country, like almost every week. Don't worry, your time is coming, but you have to step into this newness. You have to stop holding yourself back. You have to stop doubting yourself. This stuff was put in you for a reason. It was put in you for a reason. There's nobody who can do it like you. So you have to do it. You'll be on your deathbed wishing that you did these things. Why wait for that long? Why wait? 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 What are you waiting for? It's in you for a reason. Don't let it die. Because when those dreams die, you die. Even if you're still here and living physically, it's not your core essence. It's not who you are. Answer the call. Answer the call. I'm not the first person that's told you this. I'm not the first person who's told you this. And not only am I talking to you, I'm talking to myself. Because I get in my own way. There's so many things that I could be doing, I should be doing, that I'm allowing, I don't even know what it is, doubt, fear, I'm not sure what it is, but you can't allow that to stop you from living out your purpose. Many people do not live out their purpose. You have to be the one to do it. You're going to be the one to do it. I believe in you, and you have to believe in yourself. This path is not for the weak. It's not for the weak, and that's why you're being called to do it, because nothing about you is weak. Nothing about you is weak. You have the ability, you have the capability to achieve these things, because if you didn't, you wouldn't be called to it. One day at a time, one step at a time is all it takes. Is all it takes. But the best thing to do is to write these things down. Where do you see yourself? What is it that you feel so called to do? Write them all down. And when you look at them, you'll realize it's not really much that you can't do. It's things that you already are talented in. Even if you're not a professional yet, it doesn't take much to become one. It takes experience. You have to get out there. You have to get out there. You have to put yourself out there. You have to be uncomfortable to get comfortable. Get uncomfortable. It's not going to feel pretty at first. You're not going to enjoy it at first, but it's the path. It's what the path is calling you to do. I don't want to make this too long. I want to get straight to the point and keep it simple. And straight to the point is, you've been called to do something. Go and do it. You have been called for a reason. It is in you to do. It's already in you. All the ideas are already in you. Nobody else can do it. Only you can do it. Yeah, people can do things similar to it, because people are already doing things similar to what you're trying to do and what you want to do. Similar, but it's not going to be like you, because nobody is you. Nobody is you. Nobody is you. Stop looking at the people who are already doing it and thinking, oh, well. Because I'm sure you guys have seen people doing certain things that you want to do, and you're like, man, I mean, not to compare and not to be a hater or nothing, but sometimes you're like, man, if I were to do it, I would kill it. So kill it. Go do it and kill it. We're waiting for you. We want to see it. You want to see it. Many of us are stepping into this new timeline, and it feels really good. At first, it feels like struggle. It feels like, what the hell is going on? It feels like, oh my God, Spirit, are you here? Hello, Spirit, answer my calls. I'm crying out to you. All is well. You know, sometimes to start anew, things have to be destroyed first, and a lot of things are being destroyed, whether it's relationships, friendships, jobs. You know, certain things that are in our path are just falling. Even financially, you might take a loss financially. You might take a loss, but that income or that money that you were gaining wasn't from the pure place. It wasn't from the place that's connected to your higher purpose. So allow it to fall. Allow it to fall. And then start from the root and build yourself up. A lot of these people that you're comparing yourself to, the foundation they started from wasn't even a stable foundation. So what they're building is eventually going to fall, but it's not going to happen to you because you're going to do it the right way. You're taking the time now to hone in on these ideas, to be within self, to find that solitude time. You guys are getting that time alone where you guys can think and put these ideas together. Some people didn't. They rushed to it. And yeah, they got the money and all, and y'all are already seeing it. Look in the news. Look at what's going on. Look at some of these celebrities. They built all this stuff, but now their empire is falling. But yours is not going to fall. It's not going to fail as long as you believe in you. You believe in you. You have to believe in you. I'm telling you right now from my heart, don't let this message pass you by. Because you've gotten this message before. You read something. Somebody had told you something as far as, man, you need to be, oh man, you're so great at, do it. How many times do you need to hear it? Like, why, you know? And the thing is, keep doing it. You may do it one time and then feel like, okay, what was the point of that? Keep doing it, okay? Be aware of the energy that is constantly bringing you down. Be aware of that energy because it's the reason why it's doing it. Who you are, that low energy don't like it. It don't like it because you are a conqueror. You are a warrior. You are a champion. You are a leader. That lower energy wants to do everything to make you believe the opposite. It's going to use people around you. It's going to use people, things to make you feel like you are not worthy. You are worthy. There's a spell. There's an energy that is in the air constantly that sometimes we feel that boost of energy. You know what? I know what I'm supposed to do. Let me do it. And then you get back to this slump of, where am I? I don't even know what I want to. That's that energy. That's that energy. Fight above it. And you got to verbalize it. I know what I'm here to do. I give thanks for the protection. I give thanks for the guidance. The Most High Spirit is always protecting me, always guiding me. I cannot be led astray. So on and so forth. You got to speak those things aloud, because that lower energy is listening, and it's hearing your doubt, and it's smiling. It's hearing your confusion, and it's smiling. Don't be confused. Do not doubt. Speak more positive than you are negatively of yourself. And just start. That starting is going to ripple out into so many things. What you're doing now, when you're sitting on your butt doing nothing, that's also rippling out into so many things. So when you're living out your purpose and doing what it is you're supposed to do, imagine, what is that rippling out into? Years to come, what will that lead into? A lot of beauty, a lot of beautiful things. The dream life, the reality, is not even going to lead into the reality that you're looking for. It's going to be better. Our mind is small. What we're seeing, like, it's more than what we're seeing out here. There's more beauty than what we are seeing. So keep seeing, keep believing, and put your foot down and step into this path. Step into this path. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be fun for you to not live out this purpose. Your dream, your happy life, your dream life is waiting for you, and it's all in your actions of what you do today leading into the other days. Like I said, I want to keep this short. I'm going to pull a card. First of all, let me tell y'all, right? Because I was cleansing my cards. I got my Palo Santo stick over here. Cleansing my cards, right? Feeling the energy, had my incense burning. And then I just told myself, I was talking to myself, and I'm like, man, all right, I'm about to do this, because some of you guys, of course, are called to make YouTube videos and we don't do it. We're called to make TikTok videos and we don't do it for some reason. We have it in us to do it, but we just don't do it. So I'm like, all right, I'm about to make this video. I just want the words to come to me. I want the words to come to me. I don't want to think about it too much because it's already in me. I don't want to overthink it. I don't want to overthink it because it's already in me. I can sit up in the mirror and give a whole speech. Go give a whole speech to a fake audience like it's nothing, but I get in the camera and I'm sweating and all that. For what, man? For what? So anyways, I'm shuffling the card, and as soon as I shuffle it, this card comes out. Guardian of Thought. And I'm like, okay. I almost put it back in the deck, and I'm like, but this is for me. It says, you may be called upon to be a spokesperson for a cause close to your heart. Your angels will give you the perfect words, and you'll do brilliantly. So I was literally in that moment saying, like, I'm just going to find the words are going to come to me. And Spirit, like, it's amazing. Spirit is amazing. What you want, they're going to tell you. Whatever you want to know, they're going to show it to you. They're going to give you the messages. They're going to reassure you every single time. You may be asked to be a mentor or find one yourself. This situation involves someone who's professional with a positive attitude and fresh ideas. This person, who could be you, may be emotionally unavailable. I'm like, all right, let's make this video. What's up? So anywho, I'm just saying, like, asking you will be heard, asking you will be heard. You just have to be open to, receive these messages. You got to be open to see it. All right, so I'm just going to pull a card for a little message. Look at these cards just trying to flip out. Oh my goodness. Because the energy is real, man. The energy is real. And we cannot deny that. We already got one card here. One card here. Look at this one sticking out like, hey, pick me, pick me. All right, I'm going to pick another one from my other deck. We just give thanks, man. Give thanks, you guys. Step into who you are. Step into who you are. Stop procrastinating. Days are passing by. The days are going by. The days are going by. The days are going by. And you cannot. Two cards want to come out. So I'm going to leave a picture/video of these cards. Number one, we have Five of Abundance. It says it's time to reflect upon your relationship with money. Are you spending it too freely, or are you holding onto it too tightly? This can also relate to how you give off yourself to others. Is your heart open, or are you holding back? Your hard work and wise investments will bring great success. So, not to say we out here doing it for money, but we live off of money. That's how we live. That's how we survive. That's how we get things done. So money is a big thing in this when it comes to our life purpose. Because sometimes we may feel like we're not making enough. We don't have enough, and we're struggling just to make ends meet. With your gifts and your creative power, your intelligence, there's no struggle with money. It's an abundance. It's an abundance. And that's why it's so important for you to bring out what is inside of you, okay? Because when you're not in your full purpose and you're living as somebody you're not even supposed to be, yeah, you're going to have financial problems. Excuse me. You're going to have financial problems because that's abundance, and energy, money is energy. And you have to be aligned with that. If you're not aligned with your higher self, what makes you think you're going to be aligned with a higher? And yeah, you there's people out here who are making it. They're not the best people in the world. They're horrible people, but they got money. Don't worry about them. That's besides the point. Don't worry about them, because everything built off of bad will eventually fall. But we don't want that for ourselves. The next card, Messenger of Action. Something new and exciting related to rated. Because I'm just already like, oh my goodness, Spirit, why you just be coming through like that? Why you just be coming through like that? Something new and exciting related to creativity or your career comes to your attention. You feel an eagerness to learn and you're ready to get going. Although you may feel insecure, do it anyways. This card represents someone in your life, or maybe you, who is creative, enthusiastic, and fascinated by life and who wants to try everything. Experience. Get out there, do these things. Get out there and do these things. You have it inside of you. You know, and I love that because we don't always feel that energy of feeling enthusiastic, ready to, but when you do feel it, man, it's a beautiful feeling. And when you act on it, it's even more beauty that comes to it. And right now I saw 2644 as far as how long I've been recording. And that's 88, 26, 2 plus 6, 8, 448. 88, that's abundance. That's that physical material wealth, okay? That's abundance. So, come on. Another card. 5 of Air, an unwise choice. Learn what you can from this situation. Review everyone's motive. So a lot of us are in the predicaments that we're in now because of choices that we decided to make. And we have to be able to reflect on those choices so that we can now move in a better direction. You know, we don't want to beat ourselves up. We don't want to regret certain things that we did. Sit and be like, oh my God, why did I do this? What did I mean? All this stuff. You cannot hold on to your past mistakes. Use those as the catalyst to move in a better, more appropriate direction. Okay? So that's the thing. When you're making plans and you're trying to step into something, it's important to review where you stepped into before. What were you doing? Why didn't it work out for you? What can you do different now? And that's what this card is basically telling you. And then we have balance. Archangel Zadkiel. I don't know if I'm familiar with this archangel. The need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. So that kind of goes hand in hand with the other card. You can't be out here being too impulsive, because sometimes a lot of things built on impulse is not the best decision. You got to actually sit down and think about it. Take some time to assess what it is you want to do, and then move when it makes sense. Because every time isn't the best time to do something. So for example, we say that we have all of these things we want to do, but what kind of season are you in? What can you do now? Sometimes it's not the right time to do certain things. So that's why you need to assess certain things. You got to assess the energy, assess where you are now, assess where you are financially, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and know that, okay, this is something I can do now. And be okay. Sometimes there's some things that are a little hard that we want to do. And sometimes it's not the best time to step into those things yet. So take your time again to assess what it is you want to do. And then when it makes sense, move. Don't think twice about it, because you already got to think about it. Take time to think, but when it's time to move. Stop thinking. At that point, what are you thinking for? You already thought. Just move and do what it is you are supposed to do. Once again, guys, I just wanted to keep this thing simple. The card said what the card said, man. All is well. It's already in us. We have the creative abilities. We have the mind. We have the support to do it. Even if the support is not from a human and those close to you, know that the support is there spiritually. The support is there spiritually. And, the Most High Creator oversees everything. Don't worry about these humans that'll make you feel like you're not in the right path. Spirit does not lead you somewhere for nothing. So stay tuned, guys, for more. I want to bring out more videos. Of course, we say this all the time when you're a content creator, especially when you're one of those that doesn't really post enough. I want to, put more videos. Guys, let me know in the comments what you want to see next. And then years later, we're not doing it. Cut it out. You're only hurting yourself, man. Make that time. Take that time. I just give thanks. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. If you like these words, if you feel these words, like, comment, subscribe. I got more to come, you know. We are a tribe. We are connected in this, and you don't have to do it alone. And I want to be one of those people that will spread those words of encouragement. That's what I already do. That's my life. When I have my friends, they know me for that. People close to me that are really close to me, that's what I do. I am the encourager. I'm going to make you feel your purpose, and I'm going to let you know that you can do this shit. That's the type of person I am. I am going to speak words of encouragement into your ears because that's who I am. I'm not doing it because I, want to. It's just who I am. I can't even help it. I get the spirit inside of me, and I just get to go, and I get to preaching and letting them know, look, you got, this is what you called to do. You better do it. And I get a little aggressive sometimes. I get a little aggressive because sometimes spirit is like that. Spirit come to me, not aggressively, but like point blank period. What are you waiting for? You're doubting yourself. What are you worried for? You're so good at what you're doing already. What do you mean by... Don't doubt yourself. Stop it, 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 stop it. Stop it. Doubt is not going to do nothing but hold you back. Time is ticking. Even if you don't know what exactly it is you want to do, just write it out. It will come to you. And then just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. I'm telling you, like, don't be embarrassed. Don't be ashamed of what it is you're doing. Like, there are people who are going to love it. There are people who are going to talk crap. So what? So what? So what? Those people who talking crap about you now, when they're on their deathbed, they're not going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe so-and-so did that. They're going to be thinking about their life. People talk crap about you today, and then you're not a topic of conversation tomorrow. So what? Let them talk. It's coming from a certain place within them. Who cares, man? We got to bypass that. You got to be yourself. Be yourself. It doesn't matter how it looks. It can look crazy. Be yourself. Sorry, it's not like everybody else, but so what? It's you. And there's people out here who's going to love you for you. Stop it. Being an imposter. Stop masking. Be who you are. Be who you are. And sometimes we don't know how to be who we are. That's the sad part. But put yourself in the environment and around people who reflect who you really are inside, and you'll find that effortlessly that will come out of you. So thanks again, guys, for tuning in. I love you guys. We are in this together. We are a family. We are connected. You do not have to do this alone, because you're not. You're not. The spiritual support is there. I'm here. The ones who love you are here. And that's all that matters. Stay true to who you are. It's time to pop out. So pop out. Peace, guys.